down south where the water ain't cold. Put on your flip-flops, don't need to tiptoe. Come on, we can battle out where the lights won't close. You are now tuned into the Raw Surf Show. Come on down south where the water ain't cold. Put on your flip-flops, don't need to tiptoe. Come on, we can battle out where the lights won't close. You are now tuned into the Raw Surf Show.
Podcast.
How are you doing? Welcome, everybody.
Hey, wait, let's start over. I don't have my glasses on. Hold on. Hey, welcome to the Raw Surf Podcast, everybody. How's it going?
Woo, doing good.
We have our guest here.
Why is Willie
Kevin Wright. What?
Why is Willie jumping into the screen?
In what screen?
Is that your new animated effect?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just like run down and sit down?
You're the one that does the animated effects.
Well, you're like self-animated.
Correct. It's called ADHD.
I thought it was awesome.
What's up, everybody? We got Kevin here,
Yeah.
Kevin Wright. How's it going, sir?
Good to be here.
our surfing pastor.
Yes, sir.
He's here, finally, in the flesh.
Oh, yeah.
We've been asking him to come on for months now, and he's just been wildly busy, helping bring the sermon to you guys and passing on the message of, what's the message? Don't worry?
Yes. My new book.
Oh.
It's called The War on Worry.
Perfect segue. So, we're going to be talking about Kevin's book today, The War on Worry.
Yep.
The War on Worry. We're going to be talking about some events we've got coming up. We're going to be talking about the surf and the forecast, what's going on with the surf, and what else are we going to be talking about, Willie?
We're going to be talking about small waves because that's what we love here in Central Florida.
That's just what we have here in Central Florida.
Right? 2 to 3 foot.
Yes, bro.
That's shoulder head high for me, bro. I'm 5'4", bro.
Being surf-
Willie
active
moved to
surfing
Florida
thing.
till he was like, all right, I need to find small waves. Where do I go?
Cocoa Beach, bro.
Welcome to Cocoa Beach.
That's what he decided. He's like, I'm going to move to Florida. When he was a baby, when he was a little child, when he really didn't have a choice, but it was really his choice, he was like, no, subliminally, I'm going to where the waves are small.
Small waves.
Small waves.
Yep.
It's a small wonder. Remember that show? It's a small wonder.
So we're really glad to have you on the show, Kevin. We're stoked to have you on here.
Remember?
So,
Damn. All right.
so tell us, we got Kevin as a guest today, and he's been a surfing client of mine when we started Raw Surf way back. We can't disclose the name of the spot that we go to.
Yeah, when we started Raw Surf way back, 10 years ago.
That's right, 10 years ago, actually. 10 years as of February, we turned 10, so...
Wow, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're going to be doing
Well done.
a party on that. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been part of it. We
Well
appreciate your and everybody's support, buying surf photos and sessions, and
Some of my best photos came from you, man.
thank you.
Some of my only photos came from you. I had some. I remember surfing that beach that you were just discussing.
Can't be named.
The no-name beach, and I just found a couple old photos the other day. Dave Summers used to take pictures. You remember that dude?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, and that was like when I was 16.
That was a long time ago. So those were
I've heard of Suzanne Summers.
No, this is Dave. Dave Summers.
those were
But,
prints.
yeah, man, it was like.
You had to scan them in on your computer so people could see them.
No, it was a long time ago because I'm in my 50s now.
What?
Yeah, I'll be 52 this year.
Dude,
Come on, man.
Happy
I'm going to
birthday.
49 next month.
Go ahead.
dang.
49.
49.
Man, and I was feeling old. Now I'm feeling a little young.
Yeah, you're young, but
He's 47.
No, well, thanks. I'm 44, actually.
You're almost there. 3 years. It's not.
Since everybody now knows our age,
You're almost to the midpoint of the.
now what's your social security? Everybody go.
783-429-77-984. What?
Got your age, your social security, your address.
Oh, my goodness.
You could go commit some fraud in Willie's name.
I live
Yeah.
in Cocoa Beach Place.
Go buy some surfboards at Catalyst
It'd be sad if it was some
Or longboard
social
house.
security number.
or Flohana Surf Shop. No, don't commit fraud and buy surfboards
Yeah, but go get it lost at Catalyst though.
or any of the other surf shops that we mentioned.
What? We've only mentioned one.
No, we did Longboard House, Flohana
you
Surf
did, right?
Shop.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear that.
There's a bunch of good surf shops.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is
House.
Cocoa Beach is like for car dealers, but for surf shops instead of car dealers. It's like
100%.
Surf Shop Row.
Another Ryan surf shop.
And surf schools, too.
Core surf shop.
Yeah, this is like surf capital for surfing business. So,
Absolutely.
Nielsen surf shop.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to do some surf back way long time ago when I was 19. We did Surfers for Christ surf contest out here, and that's how long this has been going on a long time out here.
you've always been doing this. He's been contributing a lot. You've done submissions to Nicaragua.
Yeah, we do we did what we call float trips, fellowship led on water. So basically, we take surfers overseas, do missions, and surf.
Cool.
So feed hungry kids and
That's really rad.
build houses for people that need them, and then we surf in the morning, pulling barrels in the morning,
Yeah.
pulling barrels in the afternoon.
Tasty waves.
Yes,
That's amazing.
it's fun.
So you've been doing this for a while. Kevin's been a pastor. He's worked at many churches, doing these kind of mission trips to Central America. And now he's got a book that he wrote. And I tell you what, I worry a ton. And I need to read this book. I've been begging Kevin to come over here with this book, so thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, here, I'll give you a handshake too on this. Yeah, man. So check it out. Overcoming Worry and Fear Forever, written by Kevin Wright. So just going to give you the summary on the back. It says, are we tired of living in constant worry and fear? In The War on Worry, Kevin Wright shares practical and spiritual strategies to overcome the debilitating effects of anxiety and stress. Boy, we all need
Come on.
these tools. Drawing from personal experiences and biblical teachings, Kevin provides readers with the tools to break free from the chains of worry and live a life of peace and confidence. And I can tell you that out of all the people that I know, Kevin will look out, he'll hit you up, all of a sudden money, he'll go, oh man, I'm so sorry, I accidentally sent you some money, go ahead and keep it, love you. You know, like, Kevin's the one that he looks out, I mean, you start worrying, he's there, so this is a perfect book. You know, because now it's like he's got some tools for you. So instead of just calling him up and saying, what do I do, Kevin? What do I do? What do I do? And he's just got to sit there and call me. Instead, you can read the book and apply the tools.
Yeah. You know, I wrote this book. Before I wrote it, I went through something. You know, I went through, I was depressed. I had a chemical imbalance, and I was very, very depressed and full of anxiety. I was in full fight or flight, like almost 100% of the time, where my body was just outracing my mind. It was a very hard season of my life. My dad had died.
Oh, man, sorry.
And then years before that, my nieces got killed in a drunk driver killed them. And so I went through a lot of tragedy before I wrote this book. And so it messed with me physically because I was constantly worrying about all these things and how I was going to get through everyday life. And it took a toll on me to the point I woke up one day, I was in full depression, didn't know what was wrong with me. And I've never, like the Kevin Wright you're talking about, I've never been that guy. I've never been different than that person. This is the first time you've ever seen a Kevin Wright. Wasn't happy. I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't work. And so with prayer and talking to the Lord, he helped me get through that period of time. He led me. Sometimes God don't just fix you supernaturally. He can, I believe it. But sometimes he leads you to certain people to help you get to the next place, you know. And so I met with a hormone doctor, and they found out I had a chemical imbalance. That's where all that, basically my testosterone was way down, depression, and my cousin's a world champion bodybuilder, Mr. Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
And he said, Kevin, man, you need to have your testosterone checked because that can cause depression. And I was like, what? Everything's great. You know, I don't need testosterone. He says, listen, man, just have it checked.
Yeah.
Had it checked. The doctor said it was fine. But my cousin was like, it's not fine. That's still a low number. I went to a hormone doctor. Long story short, the Lord led me through that with these scriptures and all the things I went through. And that's how that book exists today, because I started writing scriptures down daily for myself.
Dude, this is awesome.
Thank you, David.
The War on Worry.
War on worry.
That's an amazing story.
Because our greatest wars are in between our ears, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like our battles are right here in our mind.
I'm glad that you were able to get through all that because we love you and you and the value that you provide to others to get through all that is phenomenally great, because, you know, and that was probably why you had to go through that, is so that you could learn to help others with it.
You think about it, man. You know, think how many people commit suicide, and they get to the end of their rope, and we've all probably had a friend that's committed suicide.
Or several.
Yeah, several friends. And I think that I will never judge people ever again for being depressed or having anxiety, because I kind of used to be like, why are you so sad, man? You got a family, you got a car, you got a house. Right. How can you be sad? Look at your life. And I'll never look at people like that again, because everything was great in my life. I mean, I went through some tragedy, but I had everything I needed. Right. And I'll never look at people ever again, but there was differently. But there was a time on my back porch where I was like, man, how to get rid of this without killing myself? Right. And my mom hates to hear me say that, because I would never do that. But the option, when times get tough for people,
that feels easy.
Yeah, that's the easy way out, man.
Yeah.
That's the way, and I'm glad, you know, I resist it. And that's what these scriptures are all about in here. The Bible says, Jesus said, man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. So you get an opportunity to read the Bible, and the Bible is a great thing. Even if you don't even believe in the Bible, if you read it, it actually benefits you. Right. You know, and so it benefited me greatly. And
yeah, this is great. Yeah, discover in this book how to reorganize and combat the root causes of worry.
Absolutely.
That's great. And strengthen your faith to withstand life's challenges.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're touching on right now, is just keep your faith. Yeah. And apply God's word to find lasting peace. So whenever God is to you, you know, that's good.
Yeah, you know, basically, this is a book you keep by your bedside every time you worry, because worry it can be 100 times in one day about the same thought. Right. And you grapple with this thought. It could be finances. It could be, how am I going to pay the rent? How am I going to get through life? It could be a marriage. It could be a relationship. It could be something happened to you when you were a child, and you're constantly thinking. But this is where God led me out of this entanglement of worry, you know, and overcoming the fear. You can grapple with fear for the rest of your life if you wanted to, right. You know. And so I think that's a positive thing to do, is read this book on a daily. It's something I can read. Like I'll get to struggling about something, I'll just go back to reading what I said in the book, because I could pick up worry in a second.
Right. Yeah, we're all human, so this is a good reference tool to come back and see exactly where we need to catch ourselves.
You can live a worry-free life. That's the whole book. You can live a worry-free life.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is great. And this is great, easy reading too. It's nice and spacious. The words aren't too small. A lot of books, people, they write the books and you can't read them. Literally, the letters are too small.
All my books are short, easy reads.
I mean, these aren't humongous, like this isn't a coloring book with pictures in it, but you know, there's definitely a lot of content in here in terms of your sentences and structures and everything. There's a ton, but it's just, I can read it, which is great.
Yeah, I call it a toilet reader, man. You can get on the toilet, read a page, set it down, and then, I mean, I've got all my books. I've got my next book coming out is How to Stay Focused in a World Full of Distractions, and that's going to be probably my favorite book.
We all need that.
Yeah,
there's so many
surfing.
Distractions.
Nice. That book's about surfing, so, and it's going to be really good. I'm excited about it. But we're living in a world full of distractions, and this book right here blesses my life, because I really had a hard time with worry.
Let's show everybody this closer up a little bit. I don't know if it gets too close, it kind of gets blurry, but to make sure. All right, wait, we're still going. We're still good here. Oh, you're gonna show it too.
But you wanted to see because you were behind the camera.
And you know what's even more awesome, David, is that you can get this book by going to the title of the book, thewaronworry.com.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And all of the profits goes to missions. I don't make any money off the book. It goes all toward my nonprofit.
Wow.
And to feed people and overseas and do missionary work.
Tell us more about that. What was the last trip you took, and where did you go?
Yeah, well, I did an online crusade in Pakistan. I didn't go there, But this last trip was Pakistan, and it was virtual crusade in Pakistan, where I preached from my mother's living room
Right.
into a tiny village in Pakistan. And I send the money. They set up the screen. They set up the music. They set up the tent, the rugs. 'Cause
Wow.
it's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
We feed the entire village, and then I preach from my mother's living room, and I can hear my interpreter and watching my interpreter and watching myself on the big screen in that tiny village.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. And then so the last trip.
Kevin's worldwide over here.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I love reaching people. I love helping people, and it's been my heart since I was young. I've always had compassion on people, and so the last trip I went on was Nicaragua, and that was just a phenomenal trip. We went over there, and we actually helped my friend J.J. Yema. He used to be the guy at the Popoyo Surf Lodge.
Yeah.
And so he has a church there, so we went over there to help with his team because he's reaching a lot of kids, man. And so that's my heartbeat. He's reaching a lot of the younger generation. So we went over there and poured into his staff, and because I pastored like 600 kids.
Awesome.
So I went over there to teach them how to pastor large groups of kids.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I love what I do, man. I love
It's
it.
great. And guys, you can find the book, The War on Worry, at The War on Worry, www.thewaronworry.com.
Yep.
Okay. We'll also have those links in the comment section, so people can see where to find the book and to find you, because you do online weekly
Broadcasts every week.
sermon
Yeah,
broadcasts.
sermons.
Yeah, so those are on Sundays, right?
Yep, on Facebook.
But there's some other dates. You guys are on there pretty actively, more
Yeah.
than just Sunday.
We do Sundays, and my wife does a Zoom Bible study for the ladies. And so if you ladies want to Bible study and connect with people around, everything's online now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's millions of people online, so we're investing in the online, which is way different for me because I'm used to preaching at a church, my congregation, which I'm preaching at probably 2 churches a month now, but I'm used to preaching at my own church, which is now everything's changed. My church looks different. It's outside the walls now.
Yeah, and since it's online and everybody can see it worldwide, where can they find your online sermons?
Yeah, they can find my online sermons at my Facebook.
Okay.
Hundreds and hundreds, or they can go to myfaithcity.org, and you can get some of my old sermons and things like that.
MyFaithCity.org.
No, My Faith.
My Faith.
Yeah.
My Faith.
I know. I'm from Tennessee. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, it's awesome.
So everything's country with me.
Yeah.
I'm Cuban. I hear things different, man. That's what it works.
No, and I say things a lot different.
Isn't your online, your whole production is Faith City Church?
Yeah, like we do, our online production is Faith City Church on the group page.
Okay.
On Facebook. We've been running all our stuff through Facebook, and then we do run things through YouTube as well.
We'll put those links, guys,
Why don't you make
in the comments.
Facebook.com?
I need to do that, don't I? That would
Sounds
be good.
good, right? Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
So,
I like
guys,
that.
we will see
That's good.
how to find Kevin, his book, his sermons,
Yeah.
any way to contact him, you'll find in our comment section.
William.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else.
Huh?
Kevin,
William.
we have some events coming up ourselves. We have our 10-year.
10-year party.
That's right.
Anniversary. May
Yep.
17th.
That's right. May 17th.
Saturday.
At the Riverfront venue, Cocoa
Oh,
Beach.
That's rad.
And we've got Dub 321 as our featured artist.
Nice.
That's right.
You also made our intro song.
Yeah, looking
Which
forward to
we'll
having
probably
Miles
get
and the crew.
For the first
Dub
time.
321 over. Jamming out. Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have beer. We're going to have general admission. Everybody who gets a ticket will automatically get entered into the raffle. We'll be raffling off a lot of cool stuff like surfboards. We'll have some pictures that we printed out, some prints, high quality prints of probably some really cool spots, either in Florida or internationally. Wherever we've been out, we'll get some cool stuff out there. And then
That's rad.
we have other gift baskets coming in. I believe, let's see, Sunseed is giving us a gift basket. And
Sunseed?
Yeah, Sunseed Co-op. and I'm trying to think who else. We've got some others coming in that are really cool, but so that's on May 17th, guys, at the Cocoa Beach Riverfront venue. We'll put that information as well with tickets, where you can buy the tickets in the comments section. We look forward to seeing you. That'd be great to have you. Come join us. Kids under 10 are free. We also have May 25th through June the 1st, we're doing a surf trip to El Salvador with Vaquero. Wow. Oh, yeah. That'll be all-inclusive. I myself will be
small waves over there, or no?
Small waves to them are like 4 to 5 feet.
Yeah, 4 to 5 foot.
So, I mean, it might be 4 to 5 feet when we're there.
Gotta think about the arm, you know?
But it could be huge.
I do.
We try to plan those trips at the end of May because May is usually really good, some sizable surf. So we've got a cool crew that's already signed up. A few guys that already signed up. It's we have a couple more spots left. We're not wanting to have a huge group of people. It just overcrowds the lineup, makes things a little less intimate.
So how many people do you want? I mean,
so, 5 to 6 guys is most,
How many you got so far?
I think we have 3.
So 3 more.
Yeah,
right?
three more. That's it.
More.
Because he's like, everybody should come.
Are you going?
Well, yeah, everybody come to the party, but not everybody come to El Salvador. We want you to come to El Salvador if you're ready for an adventure. You're ready to shred some big waves, hopefully, or at least 4 to 5 feet, and score point breaks. We're going to hit up 5 or 6 7-point breaks at least.
Wow.
In the
Not
week.
the prisons.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Unless you really screw up. Yeah, they'll send you.
I'll opt out of that one.
Yeah, don't screw up.
Yeah.
Behave on your trip, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
It's super safe in El Salvador for a reason.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they got the crime
They've got it way down.
on lock. Oh, yeah.
They sure do.
That's right. So,
That's awesome.
so we have that, and then we also have Cocoa Beach trips starting up in, I believe, June. Yep, we're going to be doing trips.
Cocoa Beach trip? Like what? You're walking across the street?
Well, you and me walking across the street, but you guys that live in other places in the United States or in Canada or abroad or wherever, we're going to have trips to Cocoa Beach. You can go longboarding, learn to surf, do some yoga, see the town.
At a secret spot.
We probably won't be taking you to the secret spot on that trip. It's more of go up to the pier.
That's the secret spot, dude. That's what I was talking about. He's like, well, we'll go to the secret spot.
The pier is the secret
Yeah,
spot.
dude, that's
Okay.
Is it the secret spot?
Yeah,
No,
sure.
it's not, but that's the whole point of the joke that he ruined.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. There's going to be
Don't worry.
5,000 people.
Don't worry.
This week.
No more on worrying.
Yeah.
No
more on worrying.
Don't worry about the secret spot.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think what else is coming up. Okay, so the surf-wise...
The next year's coming up.
Yeah, we have swell on the way this weekend.
Yeah. 2 to 3 foot.
Well, up into the Volusia County, it'll be a little
I'm
bit
just
bigger.
talking about here.
Yeah.
All right.
2 to 3 plus over here.
2 to 3.
And then about 3 to 4 plus over on up north in Volusia side. We're in Brevard County right now. They're not going to be huge waves, but we're going to have some swell. And then it looks like that's going to be coming out of the southeast for the next couple days, and then it's going to taper, and we'll get some northeast swell, perhaps, into the early part of next week, which will hopefully have a little bit more size, but...
And those are lefts.
A lot of those swells miss Cocoa Beach. They kind of, especially if there's a lot of north slant in them, they kind of go past and go towards Satellite Beach or southward more, but...
Paradise.
Usually those are better
No,
for
not
Volusia
there.
County.
Don't go there.
But any kind of southeast swell
Yeah, right.
component is really good for into Cocoa Beach, especially if there's some size to it. But you get the Bahamas. The Bahamas blocks the swell. Thanks, Bahamas.
I didn't know all that.
Oh yeah,
You gotta go where there's no rocks. The pier.
Yeah.
that's why South Florida is
That's
just
the secret
Yeah.
spot.
tiny in the summertime. All that southeast swell that comes in here, that
Yeah.
little southeast swell, it just gets blocked by the Bahamas, and it's just
wow.
perfect for diving down there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's rad.
Yeah,
I
it's-
never knew all that.
Yeah.
That's why we used to drive up here to surf. Now I live here up here. I'm not gonna drive anywhere to surf.
Yeah, exactly.
If you live in the Bahamas, you're getting that 2 to 3 foot swell. It's coming to Bahamas. That's what's blocking it
Yeah, that's
for
horrible.
here. So they're getting
for
it.
us.
Yeah, good for them. Anyway, those are the events. surf trips, war and worry. What else would you like to interject here?
Man, I think I'm excited to be here and hang with you guys, man. I appreciate you guys talking about the book. Not many people do that, and
Definitely.
appreciate you, believing in me to be able to do it.
Dude, Kevin's awesome. We had to have Kevin on the show, and if one person picks up this book after reading the show and it benefits them,
For 2 people.
then we're happy.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, and that's our show. Thank you for tuning in to the Raw Surf Show podcast show.
Yeah, guys.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
And we're out. Hey, man,
Come on, we can battle.
Now it's over.